Hi, it's Dina out here on Salisbury Beach, and I want to show you what's going on out here this morning. If you look down behind me over here, can you see that? That is a lot of clams. You might even call it a clam graveyard. And I'm going to take us on a little walk through there so you can see what's going on there. But before I do, I want to show you some really neat finds that I also found over there, which are some moon snail shells. And I found this very big moon snail shell. I do find them bigger than this. I have found them bigger than this, but this is a pretty big one. Very cool. And also I found something, I'm not sure if I've ever seen this before, but it is a black moon snail shell. I'm going to show you that. It's a little bit hard to see how black it is because now the sun is shining off of it, but it is really interesting. Completely black one. Usually they're more light colored, as you'll see when we take our walk down there. So let's go for a walk. Here we go. You can see the tide is coming in. It's just about high tide right now. And there, the beach is simply littered with these clams. And a lot of them are just empty shells. I'll get a little closer to them in a minute. And some of them, you can see, like, I'm just going to show you this one right here, that obviously a seagull has gotten inside there. And some of them, the seagulls have opened up the shells, but then it's 24 degrees out here. So a lot of the clams are frozen. And I think that, here's an example, the seagulls would like to eat that, but it's been too frozen. Now this one's getting, you know, the ocean's coming in, and so maybe it's warming it up, so maybe they'd be able to eat that. But a lot of them, when I walked by here earlier, they were just sitting there and opened up, and you can see the whole clam, but it was completely frozen. So the seagulls couldn't eat them. But you can see quite the interesting thing. Here's another moon snail shell here, and you can see the water's coming up by the edge here. And so that's what's going on out here. And I've seen some groups of seagulls that have gathered and maybe found a place where the clams weren't quite as frozen. You know, we can buy clams frozen in the grocery store. They are finding them right out here on the beach. Here's a couple of mussel shells that are kind of bound together with some other shells on top of them. Always some interesting stuff to find out here, particularly in the winter. You might notice I don't do a lot of videos about what you find on the beach in the summer because in the summer there's just less to find, but in the winter we have these big storms. We just had a big storm. Look at this beautiful gathering of shells here. I just think that's so neat. I call this beach still life, and I wish you could see how well adorned the clams are for the holidays because they have frost on them. And as the sun rose this morning, it started to light up that frost on the shells, and they're all sparkly. And as a matter of fact, you probably can't see it on the video, but the ocean is all sparkly because where the foam and the bubbles are, it's just beautiful. It's like as if someone had just sprayed glitter on the ocean. And maybe that's where the idea of glitter came from, from looking at things in nature, right? It has to be, but look at all these clam shells here. And I just want to say to my friend Charlie, who likes to paint on clam shells, this is a good day for you and your grandkids to come out here and gather some beautiful clam shells for your beautiful painting. So that's it, a little walk through the clam graveyard. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a beautiful sunrise this morning. If you'd like to see that, I'll put the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the Salisbury Sunrises channel and check out the other videos I have. I have a whole playlist called Things I Find on the Beach. So if you found this interesting, you might like to see those. You might like to find out what moon snails do to clams. And that video is called Who Drilled a Hole in This Clam? And I'll put a link to that in the description as well. Hope you have a beautiful day. Look how beautiful it is out here.